Hey guys, so I've been tagged to do my first time tag, and it's not what you think, it's not rude, so don't worry. Basically I was tagged on Facebook by Matty Butler. He's not on YouTube yet, he's going to make a channel, so as soon as he does I will pop his link in the description box below. Couldn't think of it then. So let's crack on. My first word I think was dada. If I recall, I asked my mum not long ago actually. I think I asked her when Molly started talking, and Molly's first word was mumma, and then it went to dada, but she stuck with dada more now. Dada's like her favourite, but obviously hopefully she'll start talking more soon and that'll be really cute. But yes, I actually asked my mum when Molly started to talk what my first word was, because I wanted to know obviously if it was the same, and I'm pretty sure she said that mine was dada. My first friend ever was a boy called Sean. His mum was best friends with my mum from work, and we were always went round to each other's houses and played, and used to play in his garden. He used to have a massive garden with these massive trees at the back, and we used to have like a little paddling pool in there and have like loads of tea parties, and it was great. So he was like my first ever friend. He's moved away now with work, so I don't get to see him as much as I'd like to, but hopefully I'll get to see him again soon and he'll come and visit me and Molly, so that'll be nice. My other friend, you guys probably know, is Leanne, and she's also my cousin, and she's like a sister to me. I love her to pieces. She's always been there for me throughout the years, and I'm going to be her maid of honour next year for, not next year, this year. Why do I keep saying that? Oh, I keep saying I'm now actually going to be maid of honour for her wedding this year in March, so that would be lovely, and I'll be very proud to see her walk down the aisle, and she's going to look absolutely stunning. My first teddy, I've actually still got my first teddy, and Molly has adopted him as her teddy now, because I gave him to her. He's called Ted, and my dad bought him for me on the day that I was born, so here he is. You might be able to tell that I was born in the 80s / early 90s. I was born in 89, because he's got them opposable limbs, and loads of teddies were like this I think in that era. But yeah, he had a little red ribbon, and that got lost years ago, but he's not too bad shape to be fair. But yeah, Molly's adopted him, so hopefully she will treat him kindly, and yeah, he was my first ever teddy, and I've still got him, and I will keep him, and hopefully Molly will give him to her kids, and then he'll get passed down and he'll stay in one piece, and that'd be really nice. So it's like my little family heirloom that I've created, because I've not got anything like silverware or diamond jewellery, so I'll give them a teddy, it'll be fine. My first crush. I can actually still remember my first crush. It wasn't anybody that I went to school with, it wasn't anybody that I knew personally, it was somebody off the telly. And for those of you that are around the same age as me, you'll remember Dig It in the Morning. It was on before SMTV Live, and there was the presenter Des, and he was an Essex boy, and yeah, that was my first crush. I remember thinking I was going to marry him and have his babies, and yeah, that was my first crush. I just like, the curtains weren't right then when they like nick out of the Backstreet Boys as well, so yeah, it was bad. First concert I went to, and probably only one of two. I think I've only been to like 2 music concerts, which is really weird seeing as I love music. My first one was Steps. I went to watch Steps with Leanne, and I remember we bought these bandanas with like feet all over them, with Steps written, and we thought we were the coolest things ever. We wore them to school and got in trouble though, so that wasn't good. But and the other one was the Pussycat Dolls. Went to watch them, loved the Pussycat Dolls. Good dancers. I wish I could dance like that. First pet. My first pet was a rabbit called Thumper. My mum and dad surprised me with him when I got back from school, and he was a black and white Dutch rabbit, and he lasted like 7 years, which is a long time for a rabbit. So yeah, I had him a long time, and he was my first ever pet. First real boyfriend. My first real boyfriend was Ed. like I think I was 15 when I first met him, so he was like my first proper serious boyfriend, and yeah, I'm back with him. What was the first thing I did this morning? The first thing I did this morning was brush my teeth, and then I went downstairs and I sorted Molly out, and then I got a coffee. Well, not very interesting. First Facebook profile picture. Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. View profile picture. I don't know a way of doing this on my phone, so I'm just doing this. Come on. First profile picture. I hope I've not had that many. There we go. 2008. Wow. Very young and very too skinny. This, can you see it? That was my first profile picture. Yeah, I needed to eat some pies by the looks of things. Yeah, wow. First piercing. My first piercing was my ears. I went to Claire's Accessories like everyone did back in the day. It was the only place you could go to get your ears pierced, I think, back then. But yeah, I went to Claire's Accessories, got my ears pierced. It took me ages to convince my mum. I was like, I want my ears pierced. So we finally went. Second piercing was my belly button. Don't get your belly button pierced. It grew out, it looks awful now, I really regret it. So if there's any young girls watching my channel that are thinking about getting your belly button pierced, please don't. First job. My first job was in Next. I worked at their Next store, which is a clothing store for all you guys in America. I don't think you have Next. I worked in the men's suit section actually of Next, and then I transferred to the town one because we have two in Shrewsbury, and I worked in the home section of the other one. So that's it. My first song that I sang, I don't actually remember. There has been so many over the years, and you guys don't see this because I don't put a lot of music in my on my YouTube channel because of the copyright laws that they have on here. But music is a very big part of my life, and I love to sing. My mum loved to sing, my dad loves to sing, and I've been scrolling through some old family footage, and I thought that the best way to show you how much music's been part of my life is to actually show you. So here is a little few clips of some old family footage that I've compiled for you guys to watch, so it kind of gives you a bigger insight into where I came from and where my love of music came from, and you get to laugh at me as like a little kid and maybe a little bit older. So so yeah, here you go. I was trying to get a singing on it. Put one of the tapes on and get her to sing. What do you think? I don't know, so she'll sing. You're gonna sing then. Sing a song. that's my tag video done. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I upload every Wednesday, and please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you liked watching some of the old footage from my family videos, I've got quite a lot of family DVDs. My dad transferred the VHS videos onto DVDs for me kindly, so I actually have them all to watch. So if you want to see some more old footage kind of thrown into videos here and there, let me know. And maybe this is why I like to vlog and why I find it quite natural to film my life, because my mum and dad did exactly the same 20 odd years ago. So it's really weird looking back, and my dad actually edited the videos and put music to it, and it's just like, it's really weird. So it's obviously a lot more simple because I didn't have all the technology we had today. But yeah, it's really weird. Maybe that's where my love of vlogging comes from and why I love it so much. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next week. Bye. My friggin' cowlick won't go down. Stay down. Stupid hair. Stay. Stay. Actually, somewhere he's edited it. Edited it. Hello? Hello, you alright? Oh no, babe. It's the things. That you're first off. Ugh.